Hello there, my beautiful collectives out there. Welcome to my channel, Astro Cheryl, and this is your forecast for December 2025. Okay, we're moving on into a new year, and the new era continues. Yes, it does. Things are changing rapidly. On a collective level, we can see where we're making more technological improvements. I'm not going to get too much involved with what's going on with the world because it's a lot to take in. And I'm sure all of you out there can see the news, you can see the Instagram and those sites where that information will show up. But what I am going to talk about is what's happening for December and how we're moving into this new year. Okay? So let me put my glasses on. The first thing we have is another. We had one last month, and we have one again in December. The super full moon, but this time it's in the sign of Gemini. Okay, and this is about your communication, all forms of it, and how you speak your truth. Okay, so just know things that are words or communication or how you convey information to others may no longer be serving you. And this is something that, we have to let go of. All right? So we have this super full moon on the 4th, okay? And it starts on the Pacific side at 3:14 p.m. And this is in like California area, okay? And on the 10th, Neptune stations direct at that critical degree of 29 in the sign of Pisces. And Pisces is a healing energy. It is a spiritual energy, and it's also the last sign of the zodiac. So it has a lot of possibilities for us to end some karmic cycles here. And this is the last time or the last pass that Neptune will be in Pisces. It'll be moving into Aries where there's a whole new cycle happening in 2026. Okay? So December, this month, is the last phase of our recalibration with Neptune stationing direct. Okay? Neptune enters Aries at 0 degrees on January the 26th. So this is going to be a whole new scenario. Okay, let's just put it like that for now. Okay, and on December the 17th, Mercury moves out of its shadow. It's been in retrograde in Sagittarius. And on the 19th, the new moon is in Sagittarius, and this happens at 5:43 p.m. And Venus moves into Capricorn on the 24th. Okay, so there is more happening in the skies than what I'm speaking to, but I'm condensing the information here because, we could be talking on one on December for I don't know how long, and I don't have a whole lot of recording time for that. Okay, so just enjoy your experience no matter what that experience is, okay? Because this is all about growth and taking steps into change. And we all have to, you know, make a decision or make a choice as to whether we want to change or if we want to just sit in where we are comfortable. All right? So I'm going to see you on the other side. So be there. Hello to my beautiful Virgo risings out there. Welcome to my channel, Astro Cheryl, and this is your monthly forecast for December 2025. Now, we're moving into another era, okay? Another year, a new timeline is happening for us now, Virgo rising. So I already did the intro, so you can look at that if you like. So we're going to just move right into the forecast, starting with the 4th of December. Okay, so on the 4th of December, we have a super full moon at 13 degrees of Gemini, and this is happening in your 10th house of your public reputation, your career, subordinates, authority figures are there as well. And during this time, your feelings may be deeply tied to your professional life. You may find emotional satisfaction and achieve a sense of wholeness through your career achievements and the recognition you receive as well. You're encouraged to seek clarity and a deeper understanding of your professional direction. Okay, where do you want to go? This is a good time to ask questions and get answers about your work. You may be inclined to be seen and heard in your professional settings. Okay? So that's good. I mean, the full moon is in your 10th house, and you also want to recognize that things that no longer serve you, you want to let go of that energy as well. And it could possibly be about how you communicate to others, because Gemini is a communication energy, where it likes to verbally express, what's happening. So, communicating your truth is a good way to experience this full moon in the 10th house and being transparent as well. Okay, so on the 8th, we have Mars in Sagittarius squaring Saturn in Pisces. And this is happening in your 4th house of home, your ancestral lineage, your physical home, real estate, and your family members. Okay, and it's going to be squaring your 7th house of one-on-one relationships, marriage, and your business partners, partnerships, legal information, and family energy as well. Okay, so during this time, you may experience tension between your desire for freedom, and that's that Mars in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is about freedom and adventure, and a dynamic home life, and the responsibilities or constraints you feel in your partnerships. Okay? There may be a struggle between acting on your impulses, Mars, and the need to be cautious and analytical, Saturn, can lead to arguments or a sense of being held back. You may feel the urge to make a big impulsive change at home, but this may create conflict with your partner or create a feeling of responsibility that you're not ready for. Okay, so just take it slow here, because you also have another square that's happening in the same area, but it's going to be Neptune instead of Saturn, okay? And if you move too quickly, you may, end up out of bounds in this situation. Okay, so we have on the 14th, Mars in Sagittarius, square Neptune in Pisces. And this is happening in your fourth house of home, in your seventh house of partnership and one on one, right? So you may experience domestic confusion or conflict that bleeds into relationships or issues with home and family affecting partnerships. Okay? Your boundaries may become blurred, making clear communication and decision making challenging. Okay? So just so you don't want to, give out any ultimatums or, try to control situations between your partners in your home unless this is part of the lesson learned to let go and move on, but you won't know that until after the energy of this of these two squares that's happening now. You're going to want to wait, so it's going to take, you know, several months for the the dust to clear. And when it does, then you'll see clearly what you need to see. And you can act accordingly. Okay, so here we have, let's see, we did Neptune. So on the 15th, we have Mars entering Capricorn, and this is happening in your fifth house, and Mars is happy in this sign, okay? So you have the willpower and energy to pour into creative projects, hobbies, or romantic pursuits. However, your approach have a sense of serious ambitions. You may be attracted to partners who are disciplined, ambitious, or who shares your goals, okay? Your enjoyment will come from mastery and accomplishments because Capricorn is in for the long game and it's always want to make sure that it's taking the right steps and being grounded in a sense of the direction it's taking. And you may feel a need to structure your free time to achieve something. Okay? So that's good, You're taking your time. On the 17th, we have Mercury in Sagittarius moving out of its shadow period. And this is happening in your fourth house of communication. So you may be interested in expanding your mind while learning at home. And we talked about the fourth house is about your home, okay? And it's about real estate, your family, your roots, okay? Ancestry information. Reading about new philosophies or engaging in stimulating conversations with family members. Your communication around your home and family members will be more enthusiastic because we have Sagittarius energy running through it. It'll be enthusiastic, direct, and optimistic. Okay, you may be inspired to take on home renovations, career-related, home-based businesses, or find a new home. Okay? Just know with the Sagittarius energy and your communication style could come off as being a bit blunt. So take care of that because you have Mercury energy right here to help you smooth things over if you are paying attention, Virgo rising. So on the 19th, we have the new moon at 28 degrees of Sagittarius, and this is also happening in your fourth house. So your fourth house is really lit up, okay? There's lots of energy that the light is focused on there. So, clearing is a good idea for you now. So, this is a powerful time to set your intentions. This is an optimum time to plan a trip or a new learning experience from the comfort of your home. Foster your personal growth by embracing new ideas or perspectives related to your inner world. Okay, your belief systems. You may be considering redecorating your home or making other changes to your living space as well. Okay, so this is like that Sagittarius energy, striving for growth, to learn new things, being optimistic. So on the 21st, we have the sun entering Capricorn, and this is happening in your fifth house of joy, your hobbies, creativity, your children are involved in this as well, and your romantic interests. So you may be motivated to work hard to perfect your creative projects. And this is, again, we're talking about Capricorn, okay? Practical, grounded, persistent. So love and relationships take on a serious tone and serious. That's Capricorn energy. You may pursue your romantic interests with the practical and strategic mindset. Your hobbies and recreational activities may feel less like pure fun and more like a dedicated pursuit that requires hard work and commitment. Yeah, that's that Capricorn energy. It can really be like grounded. That's Capricorn. Okay, so the 24th, we have Venus in the sign of Capricorn in your fifth house as well. So you may have a surge of creativity, making you want to express yourself through art, writing, and or other creative outlets. You may feel a strong pull towards romance, flirtation, and having a good time. Okay. Leisure activities, hobbies, and social events become more appealing. Oh, I knew I was saying you may not. Well, that's possible. Okay. Meeting new people in creative or social settings are likely. You may also find opportunities for new romantic connections or to strengthening existing ones. This can be an increase, there could be an increased need for appreciation and positive feedback from others for your creative endeavors. Yeah, that's that Capricorn energy shining through this fifth house. Okay, so that's going to be it, Virgo rising. And you know how you like things, to be in order, to, you know, click all the boxes. Okay, so anyway, this is your forecast for December 2025. And until next time, bye for now.